Hey everybody, today is October 11th, 2023. This is just over 4,000 cash, and these are checks I receive from Hollywood every week. But what I'm not gonna do is change the truth for Hollywood or a dumb fucking actor. I'm not doing it. You can't buy me. I have 37 companies making me money 24/7. So the Hollywood narrative is to go with their left, liberal, woke lies, misinformation, horse shit from CNN, ABC, CBS, CNBC, MSNBC, the lies. I'm not doing it. Here is the real truth. Peace in the Middle East was created by a guy named Donald Trump because he can't be bought. He's the one that created for the first time in 100 years peace in the Middle East because he shut down ISIS. He shut down MS-13. He shut down Al-Qaeda. He didn't negotiate with the terrorists. He put his foot on the neck of Iran. That's how powerful this guy was. Peace in the Middle East was immediately starting 2016 from President Donald Trump, because he's a master negotiator. He don't fuck around. He does not fuck around. He's strength. Joe Biden is pathetic, incognitive, ignorant fucking weakness. And all I'm gonna do is give you the truth. Don't forget, the peace president is Donald Trump. The peace president, Donald Trump. He pulled out 160,000 infantry and pulled them all back home, and uses technology. Drones is what he used to knock out two of the biggest world terrorists. This is my Pooh Bear. I love my Pooh Bear and my buddy, my office managers. I'll be right there. We'll get some more dinner. So, I love you, Pooh Bear. Just a minute. Daddy loves you. So that's the first part. That was created by Donald Trump. And nobody else, not Bush 41, not Bush Jr., Obama did shit, Clinton did nothing, Joe Biden 2 wars. Collectively, all those other presidents started 21 wars. Donald Trump never had one war, but he took out two of the biggest terrorists. He shut down ISIS, he shut down Al-Qaeda, he shut down MS-13. He put everyone on notice. That's how powerful he is. And that's why the world needs him. He's not just the president of the US, he's the president of the world, because he cares about people. And when this whole, in the Ukraine, this whole thing is because Biden is so dirty with his 22 LLCs that he's been fronting money to the Cayman Islands, the Bahamas, Costa Rica, Panama, through his family and his kids. He's taken money from China, he's taken money from Russia, he's taken money from the Ukraine, he's taken money from Romania, he's taken money from everybody and pocketed it, because he learned it from Hillary Clinton, who took over $900 million for her foundation and then, oops, lost it all. I don't know. No accountability. And she took it from other countries. Donald Trump can't be bought, and he's the real one that cares about America. MAGA means make America great again. He had gas at $2. He had the interest rates at 2.35. Now today the interest point is at 9%, because the broker's got to get a point. The broker's going to average 1 to 3 points. He's destroyed and caused inflation to 14 and 15%. He's funded $217 billion to Ukraine, and he hasn't earned a dime. What does he do? He sits on a beach and he'll break the backs of the American people. Zelensky is the one that crossed over and created 37 neutral zone violations. It was Zelensky. Now they're all driving Rolls Royces and Lamborghinis, and they have mansions for the colonels and the generals and Zelensky. It's a big crock of shit scam, and Joe Biden's in on it. Now, back to this. What happened to Donald Trump What's happened to Andrew Tate? What happened to Alec Jones? And now they're coming after Elon Musk. What happened to them happened to me many, many years ago. And you're supposed to be innocent until proven guilty. And I called the Department of Justice, the DOJ, and I said, so you've put the fact that you indicted me, but you won't remove and tell the truth, the fact that I won. You won't do that on the internet? And she goes, no, we don't do that. I said, that's evil, but that's how they are. That's how the mainstream media, that's how the government, that's how the governmental agencies, if you don't go along with their narrative. Look at what Biden's done. He did the same thing Stalin did, what Hitler did. He indicted his opposition because Trump is kicking everyone's ass because Trump is the truth. Trump cares about the country. Trump knows what to do. When Biden's in a cognitive piece of shit, pathological liar. There were never 81 million votes. Trump got a true 76 million. Biden has really 31 million, and the other packed by the Google team, suppression, cancellation, and fake dead people. He never won. 300,000 votes dropped at 4 a.m., but not one of them were for Trump. No, it was all a lie. And I pointed out the scamdemic. All these people now 30 years old and younger dropping dead. There's only one common denominator, the vax and the boost. My formulas work. I've never caught it because I'm for real. But they're gonna lie. The media lies. They have this horse shit, liberal piece of shit narrative. They want you to follow it. Fuck Hollywood. I don't give a flying fuck. You can't buy me because I'm gonna tell you the truth. All I do is win. This whole thing now, while Joe Biden released $6 billion to a terrorist organization, and it's true, they just cut the heads off 40 babies. All the people, people are now upset that 1,500 Israelis died over 7 days. How about the fact 300 die in this country because of the liberal disarm and defund the police? 300 die every day in America, 2,100 per week. Where's the outcry? The dumbest thing you can do is defund and disarm. And now Joe Biden wants to take away the Second Amendment because he's already targeted the first, freedom of speech. I have 9 YouTube channels because I was stripped of 121,000 followers for telling the truth, and it turns out I was completely right. The vax, the boost, they're promoting. They've made it so you can't sue them. Moderna, Pfizer, Johnson & Johnson for 75 years, because by then you'll be dead. And this whole thing, when you inject a foreign synthetic pathogen into your body, it's going to be surrounded by red and white blood cells because it's going to try and kill it. And that's going to cause a blood clot. It just didn't come out of the sky out of nowhere, but they won't tell you the truth. The rashes, the impotence, the anxiety, the depression, heart palpitations, stroke, all the crap is caused by the vax, the boost, and the mask. When you put a mask on, you're forcing your respiratory system to inhale lethal toxins and carbon dioxide, creating acidosis of the blood, which is a breeding ground of pathogens, viruses, bad bacteria, and cancer. And they won't tell you that. Because if you think the government gives a shit about you, you're wrong. Because Biden will be on a beach or he'll be having a barbecue. He doesn't give a flying fuck. He's now started 2 wars. He shut off all the oil, fracking, gas, natural gas, diesel, Keystone Pipeline, Amor, Colonial Pipeline. He shut it all off when we were #1 under Trump for the first time in 75 years. He shut it all off as if we're not even going to need it. I just filled up a gas at $6.79 a gallon. Under Trump, it was $2 on the same pump. $2 to $6.79. And this is all happening right before the holiday season. And it's gonna get worse through 2024 because we have an incompetent, lying piece of shit running the country with his team as they lie, as they're protected by who? The government and government agencies, and the media protects this man. It is unbelievable. So stay with me. I'm going to give you the truth. Again, Biden has just caused another second war under Trump, who was the peace president. I remember one tweet which was beautiful. If you harm the hair on the head of a child, a civilian, a mother, a pedestrian, an army, there will be hell hath no fury that you will never recover from. Tweet. He put the world leaders on notice, and he doesn't fuck around. That's why the world had peace. That's why he created the greatest economy in U.S. history. Again, MAGA is Make America Great Again. Biden gives a shit, and the Democrats don't care about America. I'm Keith Middlebrook. That's why I have 9 YouTube channels, because they took down my first one. They took down my Twitter of 2.4 million followers because Trump retweeted 24 of my tweets. He was only following 51 people, and I was one of the 51. So I've had to start all over again. And the same thing on Instagram. If you think there's freedom of speech, we got to get it back. I'm Keith Middlebrook. Stay with me, because I'll tell you the truth. Thank you.